Welcome, level uppers, to a live reaction to the Nintendo Switch presentation. Today, January 12th, 11 p.m. is just 10 minutes away. They'll hopefully be starting this presentation, and hopefully we'll be getting the price, the release date, some footage of Mario, some footage of Zelda, maybe some surprise footage of Metroid. I don't know. Maybe Smash Brothers. Hopefully Smash Brothers. But we already have a lot of people in the room. 41 people. Mike Gamer just joined us. Scoozy is here. Job32X, Kikyo, My Dark Passenger, and many more. Dark Passenger is the one who asked, what are your price and release date predictions? So I'm going to go with sometime in March, because that's what they said, right? So I don't know. Let's see here. I'm going to assume it releases on like a Friday or something. When do consoles usually release? Let me go to my March calendar here. So that could be the 10th or the 17th. I'm going to go with March 17th. March 17th, and the price I'm going to guess is $250 for the standalone console. I'm going to guess $300 for a bundle with Zelda Breath of the Wild. I think Breath of the Wild is back to being a launch title. I think it will be included in a bundle with the system, $300. I also think that they will be doing a handheld only version of the Switch, but I don't think they will reveal that at this conference, and they might not reveal it for a while, actually. But to me, if this thing costs $250, that's a great price as a console, but you got a lot of 3DS people that are going to be jumping over to the Switch, wanting to use it solely as a handheld, and $250 is kind of steep for that. But if they can get that down to $200 or less as a standalone handheld without the docking station, that might bring some of those portable guys over. So, that's my guess. Let's see, Dustin is here, and he said $279.99 launch price, releases spring 2018. Is that a typo, Dustin? 2018? Definitely not releasing in 2018. It is coming out this year. No doubt about that. Mike says releases this March. Yes, I think isn't that essentially confirmed? I thought March was the date, or was that a leaked document? I'm going with March 17th. I don't know why. What is the history of console releases? When do they release as far as day of the week goes? Tobe says at $250, I'd actually consider getting one. Even I would. I think I would hold off, depending on what games are coming out at the time and how busy I am. But yeah, at $250, that is very attractive, I have to say. It is cold down here. I'm sorry that my voice is kind of shaky. It's because I'm shivering. It is actually really cold in this basement. Split Maniac says Friday, so yeah, there you go. I would say March 17th then. That's my guess. And that was a typo from Dustin. He said 17 is what he meant, not 2018. Virgil says, give me a new Metroid Nintendo, please. Yeah, I think a lot of people are hoping for that, right? How long has it been since we've had a good console Metroid game? I think it's like Metroid Prime. Was there a third one? I think there was, right? Metroid Prime 3? That's probably the last one. That was a good console Metroid game. My Dark Passenger 6 says, Nintendo likes Sunday releases. I'm going with March 12th. $299 bundled with Zelda or Mario. Yeah, that's another good guess. Maybe they'll do both bundles, actually. Maybe there'll be a bundle for Zelda and a bundle for Mario. $300 for the bundle, $250 for the standalone console. Mike Gamer also agrees Metroid would be cool. Tobe says, it's cold in your basement. It's a pity Dean is missing that moment in there. That's true, which is crazy because it's like 63 degrees outside today in January. It's ridiculous, and it's so cold in this basement right now. Dustin says, I want a new multiplayer online Mario Kart. Yeah, I mean, obviously that's coming. I don't know if they're going to show it off at this conference, but Mario Kart's a given. Mario Kart's been one of the best-selling franchises on every Nintendo console for like the last couple of decades, so no surprise that's coming. At $250, I'd absolutely buy Switch if I can find one. Does anybody here think that $250 is too much for this thing? Based on what we've seen so far, based on the leaked specs and all that kind of stuff, does anybody think $250 is too much for the Nintendo Switch? I'm very curious. I think that's a great price, personally. If they can hit $250, I think that's a pretty damn good price. Hid says, if a new Metroid game gets released and they reveal the Switch with reasonable price, I'd consider getting one. I don't think Metroid would be a launch title. I think they're going to reserve that for Mario and Zelda. You don't want to oversaturate the launch. There's no reason for that. If they have Mario and Zelda at launch, that's all they need. Really, that's all they need. It'll do great, probably for like 6 months. It might be sold out for 6 months at $250 and Zelda and Mario at launch. So don't overdo it. Don't put Metroid at launch too. Give that a holiday release or something. No reason to do that. Tobe says, many friendships have ended over a friendly gaming session of Mario Kart, along with Uno. Yeah, Uno. Oh man, that does it. Drunk driving with Mario Kart, always fun. Matt Blazing also hoping for a Mario platformer. Virgil says you can't pre-order the Switch yet. Is that true? It probably will happen tonight. They'll be like, you can pre-order it now. Do it. $250. Meh, $250 is a sweet spot for me. I wouldn't expect anything cheaper than that. It feels like a fair price. If it's more than $250, meh. Yeah, that's the thing. It's a very tight area there, right? Like, it needs to be $250 for the standalone console at most, in my opinion. If they go to $300, that's honestly too much. It's crazy. Like, $250 is perfect, but $300 is too much, in my opinion. Because, God's sakes, the PS4... original PS4 and probably the PS4 Pro by next holiday or this coming holiday, 2017, might be $300. Like, they need to go below that. This thing is not going to be more powerful than the PS4, and especially not more powerful than the PS4 Pro. So they need to keep that price down, way down. Soothe Michael, you haven't missed anything. It hasn't even started yet. We're 4 minutes away, according to the launch time of this conference. Stubby Spills, welcome to you, man. Matt Blazing said it's such a good price that they pulled all Wii U units to repackage at a lower price. Java32X says there's more hardware performance in this Nintendo presentation than will be powered for the Switch. There's a whole lot of crazy lights going on, that's for sure. 53 people in the room. It is so nice to have you all. Thank you for joining me. If anybody's new, I'm Andrew, part of Level Up Network. We stream all week long with gaming talk shows and game streams. If you like this live reaction at any point, please hit that heart button at twitch.tv/levelup show. Also, the prize wheel is active, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a note. I'm going to open my notepad right now of anybody that does worthy things of the prize wheel, meaning anything worth $5 or more. I'm going to jot it down, and we'll do it after the conference ends. Alright, I've got my notepad ready to go. I will write your names down if I have to. Stubby says, honestly, pretty excited for the Switch. You have no reason not to be, really. Based on what they've shown so far, there's some really cool stuff in there. I think there's also good reason to be pessimistic, though, based on Nintendo's history, specifically with the Wii U. I think there's also good reason to be pessimistic. I'm gonna take a drink, guys. Personally, I'm like right in the middle. I really don't know what to expect. I think they could blow us away, and then I also think they could massively flop. And it'd be really easy for them to flop, honestly. If they announce the standalone console at $300, I feel like that's a flop. They messed up if they announced this thing at $300. Thank you to Total Hitman for the follow. Really appreciate it. You guys know what is stupid about Microsoft? They complain they don't have exclusives, but they own Rare. They are sitting on a gold mine. Battletoads, Banjo-Kazooie, Conker's Bad Fur Day. What I think is really kind of crazy about Microsoft right now is that they have all these studios, but they keep canceling their games. Like, what's going on? Platinum Games? Like, they make good stuff. Like, what was wrong? What happened that Scalebound, is that the right word? I think Scalebound, right? Needed to be canceled. That's crazy to me. Oh wow, guys, we're getting there. Let's put this up on the big screen. It is time. This is going to be a long 41 seconds. Damn, that was a big-ass mug, Drew. I wasn't expecting that. Perfect comedic timing. This is my brand new mug, courtesy of Christmas, courtesy of my mom. She got me one of the Yetis. we're sponsored by Yeti. Just kidding. But yeah, it keeps drinks super cold. It's really good. It does look pretty funny, I'll give you that. 13. Count down with me, guys. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Feeling it. There's a whole lot of Japanese people. It got really loud, didn't it?
Hello, everyone. I'm Tatsumi Kimishima from Nintendo. Thank you very much to all of you who have joined us here today.
Hello,
And
Kimishima.
thank you to everyone viewing the presentation live online. Many people around
You're
the
welcome.
world watched the Nintendo Switch video we released in October of last year and reacted quite positively to it. This video introduced the Nintendo Switch console, Nintendo Switch dock, Joy-Con grip, and two
This
Joy-Con
could be a little bit of an
controllers,
awkward presentation, I can tell
as well as
already.
the Pro controller. Nintendo Switch is a console that can be played while connected to your television, but it is also a system you can bring with you to share the fun wherever you go. Nintendo Switch is a brand new kind of home gaming system that offers a wide diversity of play styles. In today's presentation, we intend to provide a detailed introduction to the Nintendo Switch hardware and software.
That's good news. Hopefully they get really down and gritty with this thing. Like, I want to know all the specs.
I'd like to begin by introducing the Nintendo Switch launch date, suggested retail price, and online services.
Getting right to it,
Nintendo
guys.
Switch will release simultaneously on March 3rd, 2017
Ooh.
in Japan, the US, Canada, major European countries, Hong Kong, and other territories.
I was 2 weeks too late. March 3rd, guys. Awesome.
This
Not that
is
far
the
away.
suggested
Jesus, less than
retail
2 months
price
away.
for Nintendo Switch. In Japan, it will be 29,980 yen.
That should be 250. Come on, that
In
should be
North
250,
America,
right?
it will be $299.99.
No! Too much,
For the price in
guys.
Europe,
$50
Please
too
check
much.
with your local retailer.
That's just a little too much, guys. A little too much.
I have
Unless it's
information
bundled.
about
You better
Nintendo
bundle
Switch
in a game.
Online services. With Nintendo Switch, you will of course be able to enjoy online multiplayer gaming. And when you use a smart device application that will connect to Nintendo Switch, you will be able to invite friends to play online, set play appointments, and chat with friends while enjoying online matches and compatible games, all from your smart device.
The thing is,
Users will
imagine
be
the
able to
portable
try out
guys coming
Nintendo
over from
Switch
Nintendo
online services
3DS.
for free
$300
during a
for a
trial
portable?
period after
That's a
launch.
lot. And some people are going to
Then
use this as
it
a
will become
dedicated
paid
portable.
service beginning in the fall of 2017. We will provide additional details
Paid
on
service.
this paid service and
Paid
its features
service.
on our homepage at a later date.
Not that that's
And
that surprising, right? PS4 is
I have an
paid,
additional piece of
Xbox One is paid.
With our past systems, like Nintendo 3DS and Wii U, we designed them using region locking, which limited play to software sold in the same region that the hardware was purchased. But with Nintendo Switch, we have revised our approach and decided that in general we will not apply region locking to Nintendo Switch software.
Good news, of course.
Here,
Let's get to the
I
good
would
stuff
like to
now,
switch
Nintendo.
towards the man responsible
Gotta
for
make
all
up for that
software
announcement.
development for Nintendo Switch and mobile applications, Mr. Shinya Takahashi.
It seems like you guys can see, anybody watching, that the chat is pretty down on that price.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am Shinya
It's crazy
Takahashi,
how much of a
and I
difference
lead
there is between
all
$250 and
Nintendo
$300.
software development. Nintendo Switch has inherited DNA from each of the many hardware systems Nintendo has released to date. The Nintendo Entertainment System included 2 controllers in the base system. Game Boy made it possible to bring video games out of the home. Super NES added the X and Y buttons and the L and R buttons to enhance the fun. Nintendo 64 offered the world's first analog control stick, and it introduced a rumbling controller with the development of the Rumble Pack.
Oh my god. Nostalgia. That's
We
crazy.
put a handle
I
on
remember
Nintendo
that.
GameCube so it could be carried around. Even at that
Let's
time, we were
just forget
considering a
that.
home game system that you could take with you, but it seems we were a little too soon.
Yeah.
Nintendo DS added a touchscreen. With the Wii Remote, motion control became possible. And the Wii U gamepad enabled you to play games off the TV. And now, Nintendo Switch
They should just forget the
has
Wii U
inherited
exists.
all of Nintendo's entertainment DNA, and we have packed each and every one of these features into the system. Nintendo
Look
is
at that
constantly
Photoshop.
pursuing new forms of entertainment to bring more fun and more smiles to the world. And the new entertainment we will present in 2017 is Nintendo Switch.
Thing is, like, something about it still looks
Nintendo
a
Switch
little
is
bit
a
cheap
video
to
game
me.
system for the home. You
You
connect it to the TV to play games. When you want to play away from the TV, you just remove Nintendo Switch from the dock. When you attach the left and right Joy-Con controllers, you can continue playing anywhere. Nintendo Switch has been designed to be a home console gaming system that gives you the freedom to change your playstyle.
We kind of already figured this out, Nintendo.
Next, allow me to introduce the playstyles Nintendo Switch will offer.
TV mode.
TV mode.
There you go. Is
Play
that
games
a new
on the
Mario
TV
Kart?
in typical video game style.
Table mode.
Tabletop mode.
Looks like it.
Stand the Nintendo Switch console up with its kickstand and play using the Joy-Con. You can now play video games
I think that must
in front of
be the
screen or
port
others,
of Mario
wherever you
Kart 8.
like,
I heard
even
rumors of a
away
port.
from the TV. Handheld mode. Attach the left and right Joy-Con to the system. You can take it with you and play indoors, outdoors, or anywhere you like. And what do you think of handing a Joy-Con to a friend or family member and sharing the joy?
Not much,
right then and
honestly.
there?
Those look so small. I can't hold those. Those are way too
Battery
small.
life will vary by game, but it will range from 2.5 hours to 6.5 hours.
Okay, that's a wide range.
And you will be able to play while charging the system using the included AC adapter and USB certified portable batteries.
What do you guys think of that
Screen
2.5 hours to
uses a
6.5 hours?
capacitive touch panel. You can connect over Wi-Fi for multiplayer battles. And up to 8 Nintendo Switch systems can be connected for local wireless multiplayer gaming. What do you think? With its
Play it in
3
church.
play styles, Nintendo Switch evolves gameplay, making it more active and offering greater freedom of play. And what makes this possible are the Joy-Con controllers. To tell you more about the new types of play the Joy-Con will enable, and to tell you about Nintendo Switch software, I'd like to switch things over to General Development Producer Yoshiaki Koizumi. Thank you very much.
This is good. Let's get to the games. That's what people want to see.
Hello, everyone.
They're really into that whole
Nintendo
clicking,
Switch
snapping
General
thing.
Development Producer Yoshiaki Koizumi.
Make it
It's
snappy.
great to be here. Controllers are very important when it comes to video games, right? And I suspect all of you are wondering what the Nintendo Switch Joy-Con are like. Allow me to introduce them to you in detail. These are the Joy-Con set in the Joy-Con grip. This is
That
the
looks
basic
so
style when
small.
playing
Why
on
does that look so
TV.
small?
Now, let me remove the Joy-Con.
Oh my god. They're for little people.
These are the Joy-Con.
I don't know, man. I need to hold these things in my hand.
There is a left and a right Joy-Con. Each Joy-Con has an analog stick. And each stick can also be pressed like a button. This Joy-Con has the familiar A, B, X, Y buttons. And beneath them is the home button. It's this house-shaped mark. There is an NFC reader writer
Am I the only one that thinks this is
that can
ridiculous
read
right
and
now?
write Amiibo data as well.
That we're explaining that the home button is a
And
house-shaped
please look
button.
at the square button on this Joy-Con. This is the capture button for capturing screenshots of your gameplay. In the future, it will be able to capture video as well. You'll be able to share the screens you capture with friends over social media.
Over social media.
And each Joy-Con includes accelerometer and gyro sensors, making independent left and right motion control like this possible. And take a look right here. There are two buttons in the rail that connects the Joy-Con to the Nintendo Switch console. These are L and R
Okay.
buttons. Because of this design, each Joy-Con can be used as a fully functioning individual controller. You can hand a Joy-Con to the person next to you in Mini to play
Wait, are
the
you
games.
supposed to press the buttons
call
on the
this
inside of the controller
sharing the
like
joy.
that?
So, Nintendo Switch comes with two controllers right from the start. And when you play with these Joy-Con, they fit in the palm of your hand, just right, like this. And they feel very natural.
Do they really? Do they really? Really?
Example,
Do they?
you can
I don't
release the
know.
tension from your shoulders and relax while you play. That's all for my Joy-Con introduction. But we still have many things to share about the Joy-Con. We have prepared Joy-Con color variations, neon blue and neon red. And this is the Joy-Con strap. It is a wrist strap you can slide onto the rail like this. And it has prominent L and R buttons for firm pressing.
Okay.
It's great for games that have you swinging your hands, attaching to your wrist so you won't drop it. And it makes the Joy-Con easier to grip.
That's good news, I guess. Anything that makes that thing easier to grip is good news.
This is the type that will come with your Nintendo Switch system, but there will also be other colors sold separately.
It's magic.
The right Joy-Con also has a motion IR camera that can sense the shape, motion, and distance of objects in front of it. It's right here. For example, it can tell the difference between rock, paper, and scissors. And it can tell how far away the hand that threw it is. This will make unique new control styles possible. What's this? It feels like something shaking in a glass. The Joy-Con can convey to you the feeling of ice cubes colliding in a cup.
Why?
You can even tell 1, 2, 3, the number of ice cubes in the glass.
This is what everybody wants, guys.
And
This is what we've
feel
all
water
been
filling
waiting
the
for.
glass.
Ice cube simulation.
This new sense of realism is produced by the precision of the new HD Rumble.
Very interested to see what people do with that.
With these new sensing and vibration technologies, the Joy-Con itself boasts an expressiveness that invites the player to pick up the controller. The Joy-Con offers more
Okay,
than
we
just traditional
get it,
video game
guys.
controls.
Snappy.
It invites everyone to a new world of entertainment. Allow me to introduce you to two new games made possible by the Joy-Con, one that everyone can play together, and one with depth, challenge, and replayability. First, let's switch to the game everyone can play together.
What's it gonna be, guys? Red Dead Redemption? That would be amazing. But we all know that's probably not gonna be it. This has already gone on about 30 seconds too long. Like, we get it. It's a draw minigame. What a twist! They're Joy-Cons, not guns. This is what everybody's been waiting for, guys. I'm just gonna put this out there. So far, this is garbage. This is garbage. They need to get to the good stuff and fast. Alright, so we got our Wii Sports of the Nintendo Switch. There you go, guys. 1-2 Switch.
Hello everyone. I am Koichi Kawamoto, the producer of 1-2 Switch. I am
Oh, let's
also
focus on this even
the
longer,
general
okay.
hardware director for Nintendo Switch itself. 1-2 Switch lets you enjoy the expressiveness of the Joy-Con HD Rumble that was just introduced. But at the same time, it's a brand new kind of game, one that mixes up new kinds of play that haven't been seen before. Your typical video game has you playing while looking at some kind of screen, right?
I feel
1-2 Switch
my
can be
heart
played
kind of
without looking
breaking
at any screen.
right now.
So then, where exactly do you look? In the eyes of your opponents. You look directly into the eyes of your opponent to play the game. When will your opponent move? How will they move? Are they just faking? You look into their eyes to read their next move, And then you get to see them do something
I can't.
unexpected.
I can't. I
In other
can't
words,
even.
1-2-Switch isn't a game you play facing a screen. It is a game that is primarily played through face-to-face interaction. So you can bring Nintendo Switch to parties and after parties.
I'm gonna
indoors or
finger bang
outdoors, any
bang
place
you
people gather
into
or
the
meet.
night.
You
Girl,
simply,
I wanna
1,
finger
stand
bang
Nintendo Switch
every
up.
night.
2, grab the 2 Joy-Con. 3, hand one to a friend. And just
So
like
guys,
that,
thanks for
with these
watching.
3
We got
steps,
60 people in the
the
room.
place you're in becomes the game world. and
Appreciate you
everyone
being
is
here.
ready for
If
fun.
you're new, we love you. Hit that heart button at twitch.tv/levelup show
Creating
if you like this live
1-2-Switch to
reaction.
be a staple for parties and to become an icebreaker for all kinds of fun communication. 1-2-Switch features fun for everyone gameplay made possible by the Joy-Con, and it releases March 3rd alongside Nintendo Switch. Please look forward to it. Thank you very much.
Yeah, it's now called Finger Bang, guys.
That was 1-2-Switch, the game everyone can play
No,
together.
it's called Finger Bang. Stop.
Next, let's look at a game with depth, challenge, and replayability that uses the Joy-Con. A new gameplay experience is born. Let's switch to it.
Get it? This guy's pretty sexy. Never mind. What's going on? Okay, for a second there I thought that was the guy wearing the skirt. Alright, well that's a Japanese schoolgirl, so I'm gonna say nothing. Rock'em Sock'em Robots? The game? Feel like I'm watching Kung Fu Hustle right now. Ooh, I thought we were gonna get a Rocky 2 moment there. Yeah. Alright, so it's kind of a game, guys. More the game than 1-2-Switch, that's for sure. Although, it looks kind of shallow right now. I feel like this makes more sense with, like, motion control. Like, why are we still focusing on motion control? That was the Wii. That was the Wii U. We're going back to a normal console with a normal controller. Show us normal games. Come on. ARMS. Whew. What a name.
Hello, everyone. I'm Kosuke Yabuki. I'm the producer of the Nintendo Switch game, ARMS.
What a name.
Today, I'd like to introduce you all to ARMS. ARMS is a fighting sports game that uses extendable arms to battle. It's like boxing, where you hit your opponent with punches, but it's also like shooting.
Don't worry, guys. They are saving the best for last. It's okay.
To play ARMS, you hold one Joy-Con in each hand in a thumbs-up pose. The Joy-Con senses your motions, so when you punch, your character also punches.
Why
When you
couldn't
twist
this
your
have been
fist,
done on the Wii or the
punch
Wii U?
curves.
Like, why does this represent what the
With
Switch
this,
is?
you can pursue a distant enemy.
Why couldn't have this been done on the PlayStation
Move your
Move? Like,
character
what
by
makes this a
tilting the
Switch game?
Joy-Con. And by combining dashes and jumps, you can perform a variety of actions. Because ARMS uses physical controls, anyone can pick it up and play right away.
Sooth Michael, I don't disagree.
made
I'm
it
sure
so
this
that
game
as
could be
you play
fun
more,
for short periods
you'll
of time.
uncover higher-level
But
techniques
why is
and
this what's
strategies.
representing the Switch right now?
Now, I'd like to show you a battle between two of our team members.
I'm going to take a sip from my massive mug.
Here are some of the characters who appear in the game. Springman and Ribbon Girl. It's a very fast and active fighting game. They're trading punches back and forth. You can guard in this game, but they're practically battling without guarding at all right now.
Rick, the worst part is that my expectations were tempered.
Oh dear, Springman is on the
And
road.
so far, this has been dreadful.
But here's Springman with a special attack. Oh, Springman won.
Oh, Springman won. Surprise, surprise.
As you saw, the most appealing part of ARMS is battling. You can battle alone against the computer, and you can play split screen against a friend, as you just saw. You can also bring your Nintendo Switch systems together.
35? This better be free. It better come
And of
bundled.
course, we're preparing online battles as well. The extendable arm fight game, ARMS, will release this spring.
The extendable arm fight game, ARMS. It's a new genre, guys, of extendable arm fight games.
ARMS marks the emergence of Nintendo's newest characters. As you can see, mastering the Joy-Con controls can bring a new feel to even head-to-head fighting games that demand a high level of strategy and tactics. I hope you'll look forward to it. Next, let's switch to this.
Guys, I don't think I could roll my eyes any harder at the Switch stuff. Alright, we got Splatoon on screen. That's good. I'm sorry to all of the really hardcore Nintendo fans that eventually watch this. I'm sorry that I'm so pessimistic right now, but I'm just being honest with you. This so far is not good. But we got Splatoon on screen. That's good news. Looks like more Splatoon. Doesn't look really any different from what I know of Splatoon. Some new mechanics, some new combat maneuvers. Dustin, ARMS was a bit of a stretch. Good
Good
one.
afternoon, everyone.
Oh, it is Splatoon
I
2. Cool.
The diligent researcher at the Squid Research Lab who has spent day and night researching the mysterious squid creatures that can take on
He sounded
human
so
form.
confident when he said that.
I've been researching a new variety of squid that was discovered recently, and today I'm here to announce the fruits of my labor. It has been about 2 years since I first discovered these squid, and it seems there have been many changes to the squid world in that time. Turf War is their 4-on-4 team-based battles where the two teams compete to spray the ground with ink and cover the most turf. This remains a popular sport, but it appears the battle stages have changed and the fashions and weapons used have also evolved. Here you see the latest piece of technology. This weapon set is called the Splat Dualies. Not only do these dual
Use it on the
weapons
crowd.
let you
Let's turn
shoot
this
in
into
from each
Nickelodeon
hand, they
slime.
also have nozzles that can propel you at a high rate of speed to outmaneuver your opponents. It is a fearsome
This guy's
weapon
into
in the
it.
hands of one who has mastered it. And it appears the special weapons which can be activated after spraying enough ground with ink are all brand new. Surely with the introduction of new weapons, all new special weapons, and new battle stages, we will see the emergence of new battle strategies. I expect our research will continue to keep us busy. Allow me to report briefly on controls. Of course, you can use the Joy-Con controllers, but you can also play using the Pro controller. You can play on a TV screen, and you can also play in handheld mode. And of course, in either mode, you can use gyro controls to aim your ink. You
So
press
many
the X
controllers.
button to view the map. And to do a super jump, you press the button assigned to a teammate to instantly jump there. Of course, you can battle against friends and people you don't know over the internet. And you can also bring your games and Nintendo Switch systems together to battle friends face to face.
Don't tell us, show us.
That is all from the Squid Research Lab. Oh, I almost forgot something very important. Splatoon 2 is planned for launch this summer. And again, this time there will be staged
Why
weapon
does the 2 look
updates
like a
after
penis?
launch. And there are also plans to hold ongoing in-game events. I am very excited to once again enjoy those exciting times with everyone all around the world. Splatoon 2 still has many elements that we have yet to uncover.
Holy shit, guys.
The Squid
Holy
Research Lab
shit.
will continue to share new details as we discover them. Thank you for your time today.
This guy is
What
smug.
squid do you think? This brand new version of Splatoon arrives this summer. It should make for some hot matches. Next,
Oh, I know what it's
Switch
supposed to be,
to this.
Scoozy. But that's not what I saw. Maybe my mind's in the gutter, but I saw a penis 2 there. Yay! Mario looking pretty sexy. Is this the game? Wow. That's interesting. Not what I expected at all. Holy crap. I like that it looks like, kind of going back to the classic Super Mario 64 look. This looks good. As much as everybody loved Galaxy, I couldn't kind of wrap my head around that. I'm glad they're going back. Mario. Doing a little jig for you guys. To stick with my negative streak, my one con here is visually looks alright. This looks pretty damn cool, though. Very nice. Mario Odyssey. Super Mario Odyssey. I like that you can use the hat as a jumping pad and stuff. That's really cool. Nice. More cosplay for you guys.
Hello, everyone. Sorry for my appearance. I am Yoshiaki Koizumi, the producer of Super Mario Odyssey. While I am the overall producer for the Nintendo Switch hardware, I simultaneously have a hand in the newest Mario game, Super Mario Odyssey. This is the first time since Super Mario 64 and Super Mario Sunshine that we have created a large Mario sandbox world like this for you to run around in.
Yeah, that's what excites me the
The
most.
theme of Mario this time is a journey to an unknown world, and Mario has jumped out of the Mushroom Kingdom to go on an extraordinary adventure. I said unknown, but perhaps you notice some landscapes that look familiar from the real world. And at the end of the video, perhaps some of you have noticed some unusual eyes or something on Mario's cap. Oh, and right here. Right there. This mysterious cap, in particular, offers action that can only be experienced on Nintendo Switch. This cap character plays an important role in Mario's journey. I hope you'll look forward to it. In the 20
Definitely
years
the
since we
highlight
made
of
Super
the
Mario
presentation so
64,
far.
I have been on a long, long journey together with Mario. And we are working on this new journey called Nintendo Switch, with the excitement one feels when visiting unknown countries for the very first time. I'll be very happy when you can all join me in departing on this new Mario journey on Nintendo Switch. We plan to release Super Mario Odyssey in the holiday season later this year.
Alright, so not a
Since
launch
the release
game.
is still a ways out, you won't be
But
able
that's
to play
okay.
the game today. So I hope to offer you a chance to try it out at another time. So please wait a little longer. Thank you very much.
So Zelda's gotta be the launch title, right? It's gotta be. Monolith Soft.
俺は君のために楽園に行く。
Is this Xenoblade or?
その気持ちをお前に閉じ込められてたまるか。
みんながいるこの世界が大好き。私も決めたからもう怖くない。
It's gonna be Xeno something, as Scoozy said. Alright, Xenoblade 2. That's pretty cool. I know a lot of people are fans of the first one, so. Obviously, I never had the opportunity to play it because I don't have a Wii U anymore. We're getting to the games now, guys. We're on track. Got Masters of the Universe sword there. Or Thundercats or something. What am I looking at right now? I don't know what that means. Was that still Xenoblade?
What you just saw was Xenoblade Chronicles
Oh,
2.
okay. I guess they just had like a post
Koei Tecmo's
title
latest game,
sequence. All
Fire
right.
Emblem Warriors. Next, I'd like to introduce our third-party partners.
Oh, Fire Emblem Warriors.
The
Okay.
Nintendo Switch concept has resonated with many developers, and there are currently over 50 companies working on games. And there are already over 80 games in development. So today, we'd like to introduce just a few of them. Square Enix has already announced that they are preparing Dragon Quest X and Dragon Quest XI
Oh, that's nice.
for release on Nintendo Switch in Japan.
That's awesome. Dragon Quest XI looks really good.
But there is another Dragon Quest game making an appearance, Dragon Quest Heroes 1 and 2 for Nintendo Switch.
Very nice.
Now, take a look at this.
Ooh, Atlas. Come on. What is it gonna be? What am I looking at? I don't read Japanese, so I don't know. Yeah, is it Shin Megami Tensei? I don't know. Tobes?
What does it mean to play a role? In a vast world of adventure. The places you go. The deeds you do. The heroes whose tales you bring to life. Every road is yours to take.
Looks like Evilise.
Project Octopath Traveler.
Oh, okay. It's not Final Fantasy related at all.
Adventure, all your own.
What you just saw was the latest game in the Atlas series, Shin Megami Tensei, which celebrates its 25th anniversary
So, yep, there you go.
this year. Development has only just begun.
Yeah, Tobes, I thought
They were
Final
kind
Fantasy
enough to
Tactics too,
prepare
because
this
it looks like
video for us
Evilise.
today. And the other title is a brand new RPG from Square Enix. Its world boasts a unique graphic style and sense of scale. Please look forward to additional information in the future. Now, let's hear from some of the developers working on new games for Nintendo Switch. To start, let's switch over to this individual.
Hello everyone, I am Toshiro Nagoshi from Sega. sees a
Sega!
tremendous amount of appeal in Nintendo Switch, and we intend to be present on the platform. And similarly, I, as an individual creator, sense a new kind of appeal with this game hardware. We will consider new games for Nintendo Switch, and we'll present them soon. This new hardware is taking on new challenge and has a lot of appealing points, and I would like to take advantage of this new concept and create an interesting game. Thank you very much for your time today.
Thank you, Nagoshi-san. Continuing on, let's switch to this person.
Hi, I'm Todd Howard here at Bethesda Game Studios, and we're excited to announce...
And we actually got Skyrim to work. It's not just smoke and mirrors anymore.
We love to make games and worlds that you can get lost in, that you can make your own, and that you never want to put down. Well, now you don't have to. Now you can play Skyrim wherever you want and take it on your own adventures.
Yeah, I think a lot of people are going to enjoy taking this on the road with them.
What's really exciting is for all of us at Bethesda to finally work with Nintendo. You look at all they've done for video games over the decades. They've brought so much innovation and fun to all of us, and they're doing it again. The Switch is both classically Nintendo, yet
and Gloria's 480p.
I want to thank them for letting us be a part of it.
Thank you, Todd-san. Next, let's switch to this person.
It got old a while ago, guys.
Hey. Oh, that didn't go very well. Hi everyone, I'm Suda51 from Grasshopper.
This guy doesn't even know what to say right now.
Today I'd like to start, I've been invited to come to this event and I'd like to talk about one of the games that I worked on. Do you all remember the one guy from Santa Destroy who was born out of a tag team between Marvelous and Grasshopper? That's right, Travis Touchdown. He'll be making...
I have no idea.
Could you show the illustration, please? So
oh my god, guys. If you're going to snap your fingers, make sure it does shit.
The title hasn't been decided yet, but just about a year ago, I've been going to some events, some gaming events in Japan.
I guess this guy is very hard to understand.
And I've been exchanging ideas with the indie game community, and we've been discussing about ideas for the new Nintendo Switch console. And I've heard that it's an easier platform to create games for, especially for indie developers. And so that matches with what we are expecting in a gaming development process.
This guy is like... He's like...
One game that I'm working on right now...
I suck at this.
...will be something that will take advantage of this environment that it's easy for indie developers to create a game. And so we will have a game that will have a fusion of death matches and strong styling, sort of heavily involved, heavily influenced by pro wrestling.
I haven't heard a word of this. I'm just so distracted.
Around, in a game for Nintendo Switch. Thank you very much for your time today. It was Grasshopper Suda51 signing off.
And back to a new translator.
Thank you, Suda-san. Next,
this guy is a lot better.
Switch to this guest.
It's a huge honor and privilege to be here today representing the passionate and talented team at Electronic Arts. For me, to be on this stage is like a dream come true.
Electronic Arts の情熱あふれる優秀な開発チームの代表として登壇することは大変光栄ですし、個人的にはまるで夢の
Trying to think what they would be bringing over from EA.
For as long as I've played games, I've been a massive fan of the Nintendo platforms and amazing culture of creativity.
It's not going to be Mass Effect. Didn't we just hear that Mass Effect Andromeda is not coming to Switch?
初めてゲームを教わる時からずっと任天堂のプラットフォームと任天堂の独創的な文化の大ファンで、あんまりにも任天堂のファンでどうにか 妻の納得を得て長男が生まれた時にルイージというメルネームを名付けまでもしました。
So today, we are extremely excited to announce that the world's most popular sports game will be coming to Nintendo Switch later this year.
ですので本日の発表で大変興奮しています。今年年内に全世界で一番人気のスポーツゲームが Nintendo Switch で発売します。
EA Sports FIFA on Nintendo Switch will be the most immersive, social, authentic sports game ever created for Nintendo players.
Nintendo のユーザーにとっては EA スポーツ FIFA は Nintendo Switch 版今まで最も没入的、最もソーシャル、
So stoic.
本格的なスポーツ体験になると思います。
It will deliver the FIFA experience custom built for Nintendo Switch, so you
I feel like the
can play
excitement
anywhere,
has left
play
once
with
again.
anyone, and
We
play
had
how
a
you
glimmer of excitement when Mario was
FIFA
revealed,
の体験を Switch
and
専
it's
用に
gone.
開発して、そこでどこでも誰とでもどのプレイスタイルでも遊べるようになります。
If you're at the park, at your friend's house, or on vacation, you can always stay connected to the biggest matches, and you'll be able to play and get on the pitch with your favorite players and teams from the world's best leagues in iconic stadiums from around the world, all with the unmatched authenticity and depth that FIFA is known for.
公園にいても友達の家にいても旅行先の観光地にいてもいつでも試合ができます。そして全世界の一番大きなリーグの有名なチーム、有名な選手たちと一緒にピッチに立って試合をすることもできます。そしてこれらはすべて FIFA の無比のリアルさとやり込み度で遊べるようになります。
We'll have much more to say and show in the coming months as we bring the world's game to Nintendo Switch in 2017. Thank you.
これから全世界のスポーツゲームを
Riveting
2017
stuff.
年内に Nintendo Switch に発売するまではどんどん情報を提供していきたいと思いますのでこれからもよろしくお願いします。どうもありがとうございました。
Thank you very much to Patrick and all of our guests. We are very excited for Skyrim and FIFA and are very excited to see what kind of new games Naguchi-san and Suda-san create. And with that, I'd like to bring my portion of the presentation to an end. Thank you.
You're welcome. Is that it? Is it over? There's no way. As Turtle Power Dudes just said, there's no way they don't have Zelda here. There's no way. There's no freaking way that there's no Zelda at this thing. Exactly, Rick. He said his portion. There's no way it's over. I'm not sure why they would do this big montage after that, but... Hold on, guys. He said his portion. There's no way. They're gonna end on Zelda. They're shoving that soundbite down our throats, that's for sure.
What did you think? As you just saw, we were preparing to offer a rich assortment of games, both from Nintendo and a number of third-party partners. Today, you heard from some of these developers, but there are still many others working hard inside Nintendo to develop original game content. In addition to the franchises our fans have loved, we will also introduce the world to new forms of entertainment made possible by the unique characteristics of the Nintendo Switch hardware and the Joy-Con controllers. Since we revealed new colors of Joy-Con during this presentation, allow me to share with you our Nintendo Switch product configurations. The Nintendo Switch system will include
Zelda
Nintendo
will come at
Switch
launch.
console.
That is going to be the
A
saving
left and
grace
a
of this
right
conference.
Joy-Con wrist straps, the Joy-Con grip, the Nintendo Switch dock, an HDMI cable, and an AC adapter. The
It
Pro
is
Controller
see-through.
will
I
also
thought it
be
was.
available separately. There will be two versions. One model with gray Joy-Con controllers, and another model with one neon blue and one neon red Joy-Con. Both versions will be the same suggested retail price.
You're doing two SKUs for
We have shared a
colors?
great deal of information with you through this presentation, and more details will be available on our Nintendo Switch homepage after this presentation ends. But first, I would like to ask Nintendo of Europe and Nintendo of America to share their messages with their fans watching around the globe. Take it away.
Thank you, Mr. Kimishima. I'm Satoru Shibata of Nintendo of Europe. Good morning, everybody in Europe. I'd like to thank you for getting up so early to watch. I'm so excited for you to finally
I feel
know
bad
all about
for the people
Nintendo
that
Switch.
got up at 4 a.m. to watch
Nintendo
this.
Switch has a very unique appeal, as you saw today. And I look forward to you all getting to try it out soon. Right now, hands-on events are being prepared, where we've invited European media to play Nintendo Switch for the first time. Within the next few hours, these events will kick off in Frankfurt, Paris, and London. I know that lots of you will be wondering when you can get your hands on Nintendo Switch to try it out.
James, I feel bad, man. I feel real bad.
We'll hold more of these events to find out when and where you can have your own experience with Nintendo Switch. Keep an eye out for announcements on our official website, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram accounts. I'm sure that I will join some of the events, so I hope to see you very soon. Now I will hand you over to Reggie in New York. Thanks for watching and happy gaming.
Reggie, save us.
Thanks, Shibata-san, and hi to everyone watching in the Americas. It's the midnight hour here in New York. The streets are quiet, but there's definitely something in the air. You can't see it, but the atmosphere is crackling with posts and tweets and messages all about Nintendo Switch.
Not all of them are good, Reggie.
Show off Nintendo Switch to a small group tomorrow, but you may get your own chance to play well before launch, because Nintendo Switch will be on display on 6 separate Sundays in 6 different cities across North America before you can buy it in stores. You can find all the details on Nintendo.com.
What a surprise! Guys, have you ever heard of this idea where you have a console in the store playable before launch? That's new to me. I've never heard of that before.
And the reasons are now clear. First, the wider look we've just seen at what this revolutionary form of gaming and new ways to play are all about. Second, those amazing controllers, the Joy-Con, which
We get it,
combine
guys.
all the gameplay innovations Nintendo's invented and then adds to them. But of course, the biggest buzz is reserved for the games. And man, what games. No question, there's a lot in the works. But let's be honest.
What games?
One thing is-
Exactly! What games,
Listen
Reggie?
carefully. Maybe you can hear it. Floating in the air. Yep, there it is. The soundtrack for what's been far and away the most anticipated Nintendo Switch game right from the start. Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild. So, where is it? Well, it'll be here at a special event elsewhere in New York tomorrow. but I see some sneaky Nintendo employees have been playing during this presentation. So let's go over there and see what these guys have to say for themselves.
Get to the point, Reggie.
Mr. Miyamoto.
Hi, Reggie-san.
You're here early. You're playing the new Legend of Zelda game. How do you like it?
これはね、グーですよ。
Oh, that's great.
面白い。
Well, so many eager fans want to know the one critical question. When are we launching The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild?
それ聞くならね、もっといい人がいますよ。Hi, Reggie.
Mr. Ayanuma. Yeah. You're the producer for The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. You know everything about the game. Certainly you must know. When are we launching the game?
それはね、僕も知らないんですよ。東京会場の君島さんに伺ってみてください。
Well, I guess that settles it. There's nothing left for me to do but to throw it back to Tokyo. And Mr. Kimishima, do you have the answer to that question?
Please, finally.
Shibata-san, Reggie-san, Miyamoto-san, and Aonuma-san, thank you very much. You've left me with a very important task, but I'll have to come back to your question in a second. The Nintendo Switch launch is just around the corner on March 3rd. Tomorrow and the next day, we'll hold a Nintendo Switch hands-on event at the big site in Tokyo. And we'll begin taking pre-order reservations at retail in Japan starting January 21st.
You gonna tell us or not?
I hope that we've shown enough to earn your support. Now, we do have one last thing to share with you today. Before we do, I would like to humbly and sincerely thank everyone here for listening and everyone around the world for tuning in.
All right. God. Just end. Give us the freaking date and end. You delayed it from the Wii. It was supposed to come out for the Wii, so it better be a launch title. Don't act like you're throwing us a bone here. We've got voice acting. That's good. Music is great. It's definitely got some like Hayao Miyazaki and Team Ico vibes. It kind of looks like Shadow of the Colossus in ways. Oh, nice. Jeez.
救ってやってくれ。
That was a good trailer. Very good trailer. I like Zelda's look in this one. It's really cool. There it is. Launch title. I knew it. Soundtrack is really good. I agree with you live from PlayStation. There you go, guys. Zelda Breath of the Wild launching with the Nintendo Switch on March 3rd. Definitely the best announcement of the conference. Really the only announcement of the conference when you think about it, besides the price and the date. Like, everything else is not launched except for 1-2 Switch. I mean, Mario's Holiday and all the other games they announced, we don't really know anything about them. So that was the saving grace there at the end. Thank God for Zelda. And it was also a really well put together trailer. Definitely the best one they've put out yet. Actually got me excited for the game. I'll be honest, I wasn't really that excited for Zelda Breath of the Wild with the other trailers. This one definitely built that excitement for me. What do you guys think? Also, what do you think of the conference overall? I see people are starting to rate it. What would you rate the conference out of 10? I'm with a few of you guys. I see 4s. I would probably give it a 4 as well. That's kind of where my mind is going. If it wasn't for Zelda, that was like a 2. That was a really bad showing, if not for Zelda. If not for Mario and Zelda, it was a 0. Like, there was barely anything there. You had Xenoblade 2, which was pretty cool, right? Shin Megami Tensei, it looks like. It looks like they just shut it down entirely. No post-show at all. Yeah, there wasn't that much. The first 30 minutes were really hard to get through. With the 1-2 switch and how they dragged that out for how long. Just focusing on the Joy-Cons over and over and all the snapping and snapping. Oh my god, I get it. Nintendo, I get it. We got a 4.5, 1.5, 4, 2.5, 2. Nothing too good. 3, 2 out of 10. Yeah. So it seems like the consensus on the Level Up Network, at least, is that it was not that great. Yeah, I'm very much looking forward to Sunday to talk about all this. I can't wait to hear Dean's thoughts on Nintendo Switch. He jumped into our chat a little bit, our chat, like the Level Up chat, and he was happy about Mario, but that was about it seemed. They weren't snapping, they were switching. Yeah, I guess you could say that. Man, I don't know, guys. I definitely am not getting it at launch, that's for sure. Even with Zelda, I'm not getting it at launch. But thank God for Zelda, but it's not enough for me. I got other things I can play. I'm happy with my PS4 for now. I'm just calling it crap, says Scoozy. Yeah. All right, well, we're in the post-show now, guys. Thank you so much to everybody who watched. We got 62 people in the room. It's very nice to have you. If you're new to the Level Up Network, I'm Andrew Midori. We're on all week long with gaming talk shows and game streams. Saturday, I'll be doing Mass Effect. Sunday is our gaming talk show, the Level Up Show. So if you like what we're doing here at any point, just hit that heart button at twitch.tv/the Level Up Show. I will give you a shout out. You'll get notifications whenever we go live. Anything worth $5 or more will get you a spin of the prize wheel. We didn't get anything during the stream, so it looks like I don't have to spin. Rick says, I'm definitely not interested. Hid said, better wait 2 years. Dustin said, Drew, did you see the article I tagged you in about a possible Lost revival? I did, Dustin. I looked at it, but it was just pretty much saying from Carlton Cuse that they're open to expand upon the Lost universe if they want to, but he wasn't saying that there was any announcement of like a Lost spinoff. He just said it could happen. There's nothing stopping it. I'm not sure that I would want a Lost spinoff. Oh, there you go. We got our first prize wheel spin of the night from Turtle Power Dudes, who just resubscribed for the 3rd month in a row. Thank you so much, man. Let's give you a prize wheel spin. Nothing in the background now that the conference is over. Of course. Of course. Why wouldn't it be Beeboozled? Why not? I got lucky last time. I actually got Peach last time. All right. This is for Turtle Power Dudes. Ooh, it's the same thing. It's either Barf or Peach, I believe. Ooh, never mind. This is... I think this is Dead Fish or Strawberry Banana Smoothie. Alright. It's always Bean Boozled. Who did that? I don't even see it in the chat. Who did that? Oh, it was Hids with the Titus laugh. Alright, this is for Turtle Power Dudes. Dead Fish or Strawberry Banana Smoothie. I thought I was going to take a turn there. This is like a weird mixture of both. Oh, never mind. Never mind. It's Dead Fish. It's Dead Fish. Oh! It. That was stuck on the inside. That was weird. Damn you, Hids. Damn you. Ugh. That was bad.
That's it, man. Game over, man. It's game over.
Not yet. Not game over yet. I still got a little time left here. Thank you for the resub from Turtle Power Dudes. Anything worth $5 or more will get you a spin of the prize wheel. That means tipping $5, resubbing, subbing for the first time, pledging on Patreon, cheering 350 bits or more. All that'll get you a spin of the prize wheel. Also, I want to remind you guys, if you are a Twitch sub or a Patreon pledge, you now have access to our Discord server. We just activated it last week, or actually earlier this week. I'm going to share the link with you guys. And if you, I believe, as long as you are a Twitch sub, you should be able to access it. There you go, guys. Or a Patreon pledge. And if you want to link them up, you have to, if you're a Twitch sub, you have to link it up through the Discord app. And if you are a Patreon pledge, you have to link it up through the Patreon website in the settings. I stopped my stream. I can start crying now. It was so beautiful. Joey, yeah, I'm sure you loved that Zelda ending. Everything else about the conference wasn't so good except Mario. But yeah, that Zelda trailer was excellent at the end. Really good trailer. Amazing music. That's what really did it for me. That music was great, especially when you heard the classic Zelda theme come into the mix, like a real bombastic version of the Zelda theme. That was great. Really exciting. Mike, he's not sarcastic. He just loves Zelda. I get it. Anybody who's a huge fan of Zelda is going to be really excited about the end of that conference. I get it. It wasn't enough for me, though. I'll be honest. It was not enough for me to come out of that conference positive. I still would give it like a 4 out of 10. Mojo agrees. That Zelda trailer kicked butt. Yeah, it definitely did. I'm excited for Zelda someday when I eventually get it. It's not going to be at launch, that's for sure. Dustin says, I mean, it does say something about their hardware that they can finally play PS3 games on the console. Yeah, I will say, as cool as Mario looked, and I'm happy they're going back to the sandbox of it, visually, it did not look like a PS4 or an Xbox One game. It looked like a step between Wii U and PS4. Like, you can't compare that graphics on a Mario Odyssey to Ratchet & Clank PS4. It does not look as good as Ratchet & Clank PS4 by any means. Joey says, best friggin' game trailer ever. It was good. Definitely was good. Xenoblade was the other highlight. Not for me, because I've never played Xenoblade, but I understand that a lot of people are into Xenoblade. So that's great that they had that there. They had Shin Megami Tensei. They had a new Square Enix game that looked a lot like Final Fantasy Tactics, but wasn't. Joey says, I'm still a little salty that Skyrim is being reported once again. I guess released once again. Don't ban me, bro. I'm not going to ban you, Fun Magnets. No worries. ARMS. How about that ARMS and 1-2 switch? Man, they spent way too long on that. If I was rating the first 30 minutes, that was a 0. That conference was a 0. First of all, let's talk about the price. $300. $50 too much. If they would have bundled in Zelda with that $300, yeah, awesome. But to release it standalone at $300, no. That immediately put a bad taste in my mouth. It's crazy what $50 can do. The difference between $250 and $300 was enough. That turned me off, man. And it seemed like you guys too. It seemed like people in the chat were not happy with that price. Considering the specs on this thing, considering the way Mario looked, as fun as it looked, and considering that looked like a generation between Wii U and PS4, this thing should be $250. It's crazy to me that this is going to release $300 in March, and you can get a PS4 for $250. And by the time the holiday season comes around and you got the Mario coming out, PS4 Pro is going to be $300, probably. And PS4 Slim, that's probably going to be $200 or less. Especially with Black Friday deals. That thing is going to go down into the 100s. Mike Gamer says $100 too much for me. Fun Magnus says it'll be $249 by Christmas. I hope so. It needs to be. It needs to be $249 by Christmas. Does it come with any games? I assume it comes with 1-2 Switch, and I'm assuming it comes with ARMS too. That seems like a game that comes bundled in. And the Pro Controller not included. Dean and I talked about that. And I said that would be a massive mistake not to include the Pro Controller, and I still feel that way. That Joy-Con controller looks not fun to me. First of all, they're so tiny. Even with the wrist strap, that helps a little bit, but those controllers look so tiny. And when it's on the dog ear controller, that just doesn't look comfy to me. That Pro Controller looks fine. That looks like an Xbox 360 controller. That should have been bundled in with every system. Especially at $300. At $300, that Pro Controller should be in every box. There's no excuse. None at all. Matt Blazing says, Mario at launch, make or break it. That destroyed GameCube and it had Smash. No Smash today. I didn't even think about that. No Smash. No Metroid. I can't wait to have the Joy-Con all over me. Well, they're shoving it down your throat, Johnny. So, good luck. Mojo says, my dad and myself are old retirees that love the old Nintendo 8-bit, so we'll pay. That's cool. I understand the legacy, the nostalgia is enough for some people. I'm not sure how much the Pro Controller is, Net Guy. I'm sure we'll find out. As I said, they're going to be releasing more information right now following the conference, and then we got Treehouse Live tomorrow, so I'm sure all that information is going to come out in the coming days. The sticks definitely look small. I agree. James, you should get it in the near future. It takes a little while for it to sync up. Let me see if I can force to sync for you guys. Sometimes I have to do that. Alright, try it out now, James. It just added a 7th subscriber, so I think that's you. You should be good. And you are also a patron level 4, so I'm going to add that to you. There you go, buddy. Do you think the next big game for the Joy-Con will be drumming? I think they should have moved past motion control entirely. I don't know why we're taking a step back to motion control again. Like this, when I saw the Switch, I felt like, okay, even though this is a hybrid, they're moving away from the gimmicky motion control and they're going back to a normal console with what is essentially a normal controller. Thank you, Joey, for the subscription. Thank you so much, man. That's amazing. But for them to spend the first 30 minutes focusing on what was essentially motion control kind of blew me away. I just feel like they're taking a step back. That's not what people want to see anymore. This is for Joey. Thank you so much for your subscription, Joe. You can also join our Discord server now. And that's 500 XP going to Joey. And also a follow from Fun Magnet. Thank you so much, man. Really appreciate it. Yeah, add that XP to Joey. There you go, Joe. Thank you so much, man. Really appreciate it. I'm going to once again sync up our Discord server. Hopefully that'll give you access, Joe. Yep, just switch it to 8s. You are good to go, Joey. Welcome to our Discord server. I think he was demonstrating the effects of the controller. Yeah, I get it. But for them to be focusing on like how you can punch and stuff like that, we could do that already. We could do that with the Wii motion controllers. We could even do that with the Wii pad in some capacity. We could do it with PlayStation Move. Why does that define the Switch and what they wanted to represent today? I would think that they would want to represent the bring it on the road with you and the, you know, mobile connectivity. And the games themselves, just normal classic games on a normal controller. That's what I thought that they would want to focus on for the most part. And they did eventually. They started to come around the 30-minute mark. But the first 30 minutes were not good because I felt like they were focusing on last-gen technology. Things that we don't really care about now. The Ice Cube demonstration, that's a perfect example. Like, did anybody actually care about that? Did anybody watch that Ice Cube simulation and think, oh shit, this is it. This is the next big thing. Ice cubes, guys. No, I don't think anybody looked at that and was excited. Let's see, what do we got here? What did I miss? The Ice Cube demonstration was really stupid. I need a look at it a few more times. I need to hold it in my hand. I need to feel what those tiny little Joy-Cons feel like in my hand. I think without the wrist straps, it 100% is not going to feel okay. But with the wrist straps, which come bundled in the box, I think they said, they could feel okay, potentially. They might be hefty enough with the wrist straps to feel okay. Fun Magnet says, I've never had a real glass with ice cubes before. Now I will be able to know what it feels like. You'll be able to feel the ice cubes bouncing in your controller, Fun Magnet. You can do that only with the Nintendo Switch. Yeah. Crazy stuff. All right. I'm going to put on some Spotify in the background. Let's see. All right. What else can we talk about, guys? Any other comments? Any other things that you want to talk about concerning the Nintendo Switch conference before I wrap it up here? Thank you once again to everybody that watched. We still have 44 people in the room, which is amazing. Even after the conference, you guys are sticking around, which I appreciate very much. Don't forget to hit that follow button like Fun Magnet did. Hey, you didn't snap when you said Switch. I'm sorry. Guys, Switch. 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 How many times did they snap? Really, seriously. The next presentation, I'm doing a snap counter. I'm 100% doing a snap counter. They did it at least a dozen times. At least a dozen. You get this, the Switch Online service goes active this fall. Yes, I kind of brushed over that, Scoozy. First of all, it's a pay-for service. It's no longer free. And it's not activated until the fall. That's nuts. Absolutely nuts. They don't have it ready for launch? Like, what? Templar Troyer is here. Welcome, man. He said, missed the presentation except for the Zelda trailer. Did they announce a new Pokemon game? No, they did not. Nothing concerning Pokemon whatsoever was at this conference. Does the Switch itself have a GPS? I don't believe so. Fun Magnet? But, are you asking because of Pokemon Go? Yes, you are. You know, now that I think about it, it would make sense for them to have GPS because Pokemon Go makes sense on this thing, right? They've got to put Pokemon Go on this. 1 to 2 months after launch would be understandable. Would it though? Has that ever happened before? Has there ever been another console in recent memory? Now that we're online now. Has there been a console recently in the last 10 years? One of the PS3, PS4, Xbox One, Xbox 360. They all launched with online connectivity. Am I correct? There's a trial period for it in March. Okay. Matt Blazing says Mario Odyssey will be great, I think, but a year away is nuts. Yeah, that's a holiday title. I mean, I get it. That's good. They've got their holiday game already lined up, unless it gets delayed. But Mario Odyssey will be a great holiday title for the Nintendo Switch, especially if they get that price down to $249 for the holiday. The new Chips movie trailer is more exciting than the Switch. I didn't watch it yet. But you would want a cellular connection for Pokemon Go for better location tracking, which would require contract, etc. Yeah, I don't know what they're going to do there. I wonder how hard it's going to be to get my hands on a Switch at the beginning. I don't know. I mean, going off this presentation, I think that Nintendo will manufacture shortages and you'll have some problems for a couple months probably. But I think if this thing released at $250 with Zelda as a launch title, or $300 with Zelda bundled in, you want to be able to get this thing for 6 months. I think it would sell like crazy. I think $50 makes a difference. Yeah, Vantera, exactly. They're going to manufacture shortages, just like they did with the NES Classic. Nintendo is the king of manufacturer shortages. Don't underestimate my power. Don't try it. Nintendo Classic Console Mini Nintendo is better than Nintendo Switch any day. At launch, it might be. My ass was online for 5 hours waiting for the NES Mini. I would still like to get one. I would like to get one for Kristen to use on her streams on Wednesdays. Matt Blazing, I would have thought the NES Classic would have been easy to find, and we all know how that went, so never underestimate Nintendo's shortages. They always find a way to make people go insane. Scoozy says, I see now the paid version starts this fall. It's free until then. So the trial period, Scoozy, for Nintendo Switch Online is at launch. You have online connectivity at launch. It's free, and then it goes paid for in the fall? That seems a little weird. Aren't people going to feel pretty gypped when they get used to free online for 6 months, 7 months, and then have it taken away from them? That seems really weird to me, if that's the case. Brock says Splatoon should have been the holiday title, or Metroid, and then Zelda Mario at launch $250 with Pro Controller, and the conference would have been perfect, but this Nightmare Conference was the opposite. Yeah, that might be even a little more than I was expecting, Brock. If it was Zelda and Mario, one of those two at launch with the Pro Controller at $250, woo, man. Yeah, this thing would have sold bonkers for the whole year. It would have sold crazy. That's for sure. Rick shared a Twitter status with me. I want to check this out real quick. From IGN. Wonder if it's good or bad. Alright. Oh my god. IGN already put together a compilation of all the clips. Alright, we gotta put this up on the screen for you guys. Hold on. gonna mute the music for a moment. Alright. Let me get this up on screen. Where is it? Browser. So this is a compilation done by IGN of all... Where is it? Come on, why isn't that working? Let's go to the web browser. Let's try that out. Not working. That's weird. Let's try adding the source back again. There we go. There it is. All right. So this is a compilation of all the switches.
Thank you very much. Play together.
We got to count this. Hold on. We got to count. 1, 2,
Play together.
3,
Switch to it.
4,
Switch to this.
5,
Switch to this.
6,
Switch over to this
7,
individual. Switch to this
8,
guest. Switch to this guest.
9,
Switch to this
10.
Thank you.
10? Is that it? I thought it was more. Kind of like 11. All right, so there you go. We got about 11 or so Switch snaps. What did I miss here in the chat? Nintendo still no trophies. Do we get shroomies? Well, they didn't detail the online at all, which I'm kind of surprised at. Like, that would have been something cool to do, is show off the online infrastructure and show how they were trying to match Sony and Microsoft with their online interfaces. But no, we got nothing. We don't know if they have trophies. My dude from Sega with the chain around his neck. I couldn't with that dude. For your information, also launching for Wii U on March 3rd, Zelda, save your money, not get the Switch. Yes, also coming out for Wii U. It's not like they took it away from the Wii U. Thank God, that would have been a disaster. Oh God, stop it, the snaps. I'm not mad at the paid service, but it better mean that Nintendo Online services are going to be on point. Exactly. Like, they better have trophies. They better have great friend party systems and all that. If this thing is going to cost $50 a year or maybe even $60 a year, yeah, they need to match Microsoft. They need to match Sony. All right, guys. Unless you have anything else you want to discuss before I wrap it up here, I'm going to end the stream. We still have 46 people in the room. That's amazing. Thank you to Total Hitman for the follow, Turtle Power Dudes for the resub, Vantera for the new sub, Fun Magnet for the follow. Appreciate all of you guys. Thank you so much for watching this with me. I hope you had a good time, even though the conference wasn't amazing. I always enjoy reacting to these presentations with you. If anybody is new, once again, I'm Andrew, a part of the Level Up Network. We're on all week long with gaming talk shows and game streams. So if you did like this at any point, hit that heart button, twitch.tv/The Level Up Show. I'll give you a shout out. And next time you'll get a notification when we go live. Saturday I'll be doing Mass Effect. Sunday is The Level Up Show. Episode 153. We'll be talking about this conference as a group and also doing 2017 predictions. You guys can leave your 2017 predictions as well. Just go to our PS4 community app, either on the PS4 or through the PS4 community's mobile app, and we'll feature those on the stream. You ever going to chill in the Discord, Drew, like off stream? Joe, yeah, I already have been God, what's the word? I've already been chilling in the Discord app at work here and there. So yeah, you'll see me in the Discord app. It's a good way to chat with me. I won't do voice chat for the most part when I'm on Discord, but I'll definitely do the text chat. So you guys can expect to see me there. Once again, if anybody is a Twitch sub or a Patreon pledge, you can join our Discord server. As long as you link it up, you should be able to find it. Net Guy says, wait, you have to pay $300, pay for the Pro Controller, pay for game, and online. That's true. See you later, Joe. Thank you so much for becoming a sub. I really appreciate that. Total Hitman, thank you once again. I see you're in the stream. Thank you for following. Really appreciate it. All right, guys. That is going to be it for me. I'll see you guys on Saturday for Mass Effect. I'll see you on Sunday for the Level Up show. Until next time, take care. And as always, don't forget to level up.